Yo guys, what is going on? My name's Diggity Wiggity Wah, and yeah, go check out kick.com. Follow me there, kick.com, Diggity Wiggity Wah. It's the new rival platform to Twitch TV. Kick is growing big time, lots of money being thrown at the platform and the app's development. Very little censorship and pretty much almost no rules on that website. Seen some crazy things over there. And follow me on YouTube, please and thank you. Diggity Wiggity Wah. So, as I sometimes do, I'm scrolling through the mainstream media. I trust about 8% of what I read on mainstream media because, like all of us know, especially after COVID, if you didn't believe it before, a lot of the information is either false, fabricated, or whatever. And the minute I come to BBC, which is usually my go-to mainstream media, and again, I take it all with a grain of salt. I see Andrew Tate challenged on misogyny in combative BBC interview. This is the influencer's first TV interview with a major broadcaster while under house arrest. So the word combative really caught my attention. I don't know if it's clickbait. The look on Andrew Tate's face there is pretty stern, but he's always very confident with his actions and with his words. So what I know about Andrew Tate, very, very little. I don't know anything about Andrew Tate or his brother. I know Andrew Tate has a brother. I know they were professional kickboxers, or if they were amateurs, they were damn good amateurs. So yeah, very good kickboxers. I've seen the video with CoffeeZilla about the business or the hustle that he runs, Hustlers University. And I've seen some interviews with Pierce Morgan where he played chess with Pierce and they talked about some issues. And of course, like the rest of the world, I saw them getting arrested in Lithuania or Romania or whatever it was, for human trafficking or sex trafficking or whatever it was, or detained or whatever that may be. And I see it's under house arrest, so clearly something is still going on. And that's it. That's all I know about Andrew Tate. That's all I know about Andrew Tate's brother. I know very, very little. I've seen a gym video with him and his brother and their coach, and that they're very close. And that's about it. I really don't know anymore. So this is my first watch of this, and the word combative really caught my attention, and that's why I wanted to kind of film this and get my reaction for you guys, because I don't know how this is going to go.
You have said, my job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, get her to fall in love with me to the point where she'd do anything I say, and then get her on webcam so we could become rich together.
I don't think that's what I personally said. I think
that's exactly what you said on your website.
No, I've never said that. That's something that you found on the internet. Doesn't mean I've said it.
In your words.
And again, once again, if any female on the planet has a problem with me, I strongly recommend her to go to the police and try and pursue me for criminal charges. I'm actually such a nice person that I've never had anyone come at me.
The BBC has spoken to somebody since your arrest who says exactly those things, that with you it's all manipulation, there's an ulterior motive to everything you do.
Is this Sophie? Oh, it's Sophie, the fake name, no face,
I was so intent on wanting to please him and wanting him to be happy that I was just kind of, yeah, okay, do whatever you want.
And what has she accused? Has she accused me of a crime, this imaginary Sophie?
She's making the point that there is
Has she accused me of a crime?
So that's what I was just thinking. So right off the bat, the first thing I was thinking is, if you're a journalist, why are you not citing the source of what Andrew Tate supposedly said, or have like a screenshot of it or a printout or something so you can kind of stick it in the camera or stick it in his face and ask him about it? And then the other thing is, yeah, she's saying that he dates a girl, gets the girl to fall in love, and then voluntarily, or at least under her own will, hopefully she's of age, God forbid, and or whatever deity you believe in, and goes on webcam voluntarily and makes money with Andrew Tate or the Tate brothers. I fail to see the crime. Yeah, manipulation is not a crime from what I understand, but yeah, let's see. But I really wish she would have cited the website.
Emotional or psychological manipulation.
I've asked you a question, and I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you a question.
Correct, but you're not the boss here, because I've allowed you into my house.
I'm asking you the questions.
Correctly, and I'm telling you.
You get to decide the answers.
No. We're equal here. I've
I
allowed
like
you into
that.
my house. You don't come here with a position of authority.
We're equals.
I'm doing you the favor as legacy media, giving you relevance by speaking to you. And I'm telling you now, this Sophie, which the BBC has invented, which there's no face of, nobody knows who she is.
The BBC did not invent
Of
her.
course not. And because you never invent anything. And she's not filed criminal charges against me. What are we talking about here? What is she saying?
We're talking about emotional manipulation
Has she-
into the sex industry for your financial gain.
Absolute garbage.
I'm describing women who are going to court to accuse you of rape and human
Sophie hasn't gone
trafficking.
to court. Sophie doesn't
And
exist.
I'm describing women who have spoken to the BBC at length.
Sophie doesn't exist.
And other media organizations about what they say is emotional manipulation and coercion. And I'm quoting back to you your own words where you describe
They're not my words.
coercion
They're
and
words
emotional manipulation.
They're words you found on the internet, and Sophie doesn't exist.
On your
so let's
website,
move on to the next subject.
in your voice.
Move on to the next subject.
No, I think I'll stick on this one for a minute. So there's other places in that same website where you say you get girls to fall in love with you and they do it because they love you, because they want to do what you say. Convincing women to take part in some kind of business arrangement doesn't work long term because they're emotional. You've got to get them to fall in love with you.
Once
That's
again,
coercion, that's emotional manipulation, that's abuse.
what you've found are clips from the internet, some text from the internet, and you're going to sit here and tell me that that's the reason I should be
Your
putting-
website, your words.
It's not my website.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Check my website. Next.
It's the website you've taken down, and I wonder why those comments have been taken down.
No website's been taken down. My website is the same, and it's been the same for a very long time. You are accusing me, I'm guessing, what you're trying to say is you're accusing me, and you're trying to say that I'm guilty of the things I'm accused of, and that I'm emotionally manipulating people.
I'm saying that you have said you emotionally manipulated people here for your own financial gain.
No, absolutely not.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, this really makes my head hurt because if you're a journalist, and I imagine I've never seen that lady before. I don't even know her name. I don't know her credentials, but clearly she's a journalist with the BBC News. If you're going to cite someone's words, why did she not have, okay, the website's been taken down. Tools like the Wayback Machine exist where they take snapshots of these websites all the way back to like MySpace. So there's plenty of resources available to go back and backtrack and see those sources if they truly existed or exist. But why also did she not cite the actual website's name, whether it had been taken down or not? I really would have liked to have been able to look for that myself, if that was true. And if they are indeed guilty of human trafficking or rape, I do hope they throw the book at them. But a lot of what she keeps going back to saying, or she keeps saying, is coercion, manipulation. Like, I mean, to me, for what's happening and for the kind of publicity that these guys are getting, I mean, your neighbor doesn't get that kind of publicity for manipulating his wife or emotionally and I'm not saying it's right. But this really, honestly, this makes my head hurt. Because I really fail to see a heavy crime, especially if these females are doing it willingly. There seems to be this whole movement of OnlyFans women. I saw a tennis player yesterday. She quit the sport because she wanted to do OnlyFans. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but I like what he said there. He said we're equals, and you know, this is supposed to be almost like a mutual interview. I'm giving you an exclusive, and you're being pretty combative about it. I don't know what to make of that, but I wish she would have sorted. I wish she would have cited the website, or at least shown documentation or a video or a clip. Because she says in his own voice. I wish it would have been played in his own voice. Because to me, that means you've got like a media clip. If it's text, shit, I don't know who put that on the website. I mean, it could have been a web admin. It could have been a publicist. I don't know, right? But again, if there's human trafficking or rape, which goes back to Lithuania or Romania or whatever it was, I hope they get the book thrown at them because that's messed up. But I'm not hearing any crimes based on what she's saying. But yeah, that's my take on it. that makes my head hurt. I think there's a lack of journalism there. But that's a very small clip, 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So I wonder if there's a place that I can see a longer video, because clearly that's not it. But yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm sure your head hurts probably just as much as mine. If I'm missing something, please let me know. Kick.com, diggity wiggity wah. YouTube.com, diggity wiggity wah. And yeah, thanks for checking it out. Adios, muchachos.